love the slow fade jazz. That's disgusting. Welcome to Last Call, everyone. Joined by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie here to discuss episode 32.
Chris, you turned me into a fish.
Fish.
And
I think you turned yourself into a fish,
listen,
Mike.
I didn't make the dungeon.
That was the most fun I've had in pretty much any episode for the last, in real lifetime, like months and months.
Oh,
that was
thank you.
so much fun.
I thought I was actually going to die. I got like actually
we watched
really
that happen
and you
in
know
real
what,
time.
nervous
Mike?
there.
I wish you did.
Well, because it would just mean more shackles. I'd get them on my ankles this time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because now Dillon doesn't learn his lesson.
No,
Because there was
he
no
does not.
consequence.
Can I say that we left on a cliffhanger? There was one thing I really wanted to do to solve
Ooh.
this fucking puzzle,
Ooh.
and it was to yell to Minx to reach into the bag.
What do you mean?
Because it's Aravin's bag, no?
No.
It's a bag of holding.
No, it's the bag. No, it's the bag that Queen
Yeah.
Titania gave us.
Maybe the key's in there.
No.
Okay, well, we'll see on the next episode.
We
We're
haven't
not
checked it.
It's not going to be that. He's a trickster.
don't know.
Nothing is going to be
My question
the way
is,
it seems.
Why would he have it? I feel like he would only have it for transport, though.
Well, what do
the
you
bag?
mean?
Yeah,
well,
he
no.
doesn't. He's not carrying a key. He's a trickster.
Well, why would you leave the key to your house at your house when you lock the front door?
Why would you continuously give any person trying to break into your house unlimited opportunities to do so?
What if he already put it in the bag, though? That's also a thing.
No, I personally, I mean, we're getting really quickly into Hartley's tinfoil hat.
Oh.
He said, "Take it, take it."
I like
don't
that.
know.
Huh?
I got a little shiver response from Chris.
No, I was just laughing at like you literally. It was like watching someone in a Saw movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything all at once.
Yeah.
Being like, oh God, oh no, the quicksand. Oh no,
And then at
I'm
the
a
end
fish.
of it, the fact that you just grabbed a key like you
Yeah.
hadn't learned any lesson.
That's Dylan.
That's Dillon.
That's Mike,
You
but,
stayed. That's
yeah.
Mike. Yeah, that's true.
I think the funniest part for me was just watching Michael, like literally Michael in real life, just have a nervous breakdown
Yeah.
at everything that's happening around him,
head down,
and realizing, oh my
flat.
God, my friends are gonna think I'm an idiot
Yeah.
if I survive this.
Well, it was just like Chris is like, you don't have a lot of time. You must do it quick. And I'm like, okay. There's no time to inspect.
But the
run
fact
it.
that you were like, I thought this would be easy, and we're like, no.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what I thought. Yeah, I should have. It's always the insight checks. Always got to do them with this guy.
It doesn't help that all of you are rolling your ability checks with disadvantage
It's
right
true.
now.
No shit.
It's
but
true.
still, Chris, it
Yes.
it won't impact us at all because it's still determined by the dice roll.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a hint on the fucking door that we'll just never be able to see because we've already rolled
because
shit
we're little
insight?
dum dums.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think it's in the bag. I think
I
there's-
will give you so much money if it's in the bag.
Oh, say a
give
number.
give me this die, the one with the skull in it,
Done.
and then you can take.
Done.
Wanna
If it's in the bag, we will do a straight up dice trade.
Okay.
Any dice of your choice.
No, not choice. No, it's okay. I want this little one with the skull in it
Okay.
It's a D6.
because it's not as valuable as your other ones.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
Really? You- yeah?
valuable.
Yeah.
You have ones with liquid.
Oh yeah,
in
my
them.
liquid course
Yeah.
the most.
And then you can. Do you like the Pawpaw one? Shout out Napod.
Sure.
Okay. Sick.
I will say I have
and
a
if-
lot of power in my hands because like I'm not confirming or denying that it is in the bag, but
here-
I could change it to be in
Here's
the
the
bag.
clincher.
If it isn't.
Okay.
If I win, I get your pawpaw dice, and you get my skull one.
No, if you win, you get my dice, and if I win, I get your dice.
And there's no trade.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Done.
It's like a pink slip for a dice.
I like it.
Here's the thing. Okay. But it's if there's anything in the bag.
Okay.
Cool? Like
Yeah.
something has to be in the bag.
Sure. If there's anything in the
Even
bag.
if it's like,
Oh.
Aravin's Ellis Sears undies or something, Chris. Maybe something to put in there if you want to help a brother out. I was recording at my house. Set up all the cameras.
Listen, I didn't tell you to gamble.
That's really funny.
If it's just anything in between, you both give me something.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, sweet.
If it's anything in between,
What is
Mix came out
Anything
on
that isn't the
top.
sword or key.
But you smell a faint smell.
It's like that counts.
just a
that's,
stinky
that's a
bag.
Mix victory. That's a Maggie victory.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, who do I want to benefit the most?
That's the first thing we're doing at the next episode is checking the goddamn bag.
But we can talk about the rest of the episode as well.
Yes, we should.
No, let's keep talking about the bag.
Okay. But you guys reunited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, but first let's talk about Clue's moment with Jonas Standy.
Yeah, of course we do. Feelings.
It was a great moment. Yeah.
I think so.
It was good.
You pointed it out where you were like, yeah, no, me and Clue don't do this. And I was like, actually, I think it is the first time where you two have been alone and exchanged
Emotions.
feelings.
Yeah.
Dillon?
Yeah, because usually Minx is there to be like, stop it or do it.
You
And
know
it's
what?
Not a,
That's a good call out, but it was marred a little bit by the fact that Dylan was constantly making jokes at my expense. Just slightly.
Not at your expense.
at your uncle's, definitely.
My uncle's death.
Not my fault.
AKA
He's
my
called Jonas.
expense.
And he had multiple versions of himself that we called the brothers.
I'm even outside of the Jonas Brothers. You were straight up disrespectful to this dead man.
Dylan can remember times when he's been disrespected by Clue.
That's totally fair.
But I think
That's totally fair.
barring that aside, it was a nice moment. You taking one of his great swords, adding
was.
his your own,
Yeah.
leaving
And
one.
giving him my
I really
useless
I
one.
really wanted to take, like, I wish I saw you take the photo so that I could have taken it and then, like, at some point later down.
Blackmailed.
No, not blackmail. Just like some point down the
made
line.
fun of my uncle to
No,
me, just like a little bit
Dylan,
more.
Dylan is respectful. He's
Uh-huh.
sad for you.
Sure he is. At
Oh
what
my
time
goodness.
has he ever?
Roll back the tape.
You know, I kind of talking about taking that that like indoor outdoor greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wonder. I've never used the indoor greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wonder, just for like color, I kind of regret not taking his outdoor greatsword and giving him my indoor one, just like as a slight
Outdoor
moment of
forever.
yeah, as a slight moment of like, you know, the indoor greatsword is representative of like training and like and the outdoor greatsword is like, I'm in the real world now. This is the sword that he always used on like his missions outdoors, like, in the field.
Yeah.
Just
You
let
know?
him retcon it.
Instead of like, well, we can't, but
I will say now you have two swords that are kind of interesting, right? You have one that is Meridium coated, and now you have your indoor greatsword, which is previously Jonas's. And I think you did use your indoor greatsword a few times, like at the Wandering Wonder when you're fighting the troll. I think you made a point that it was technically indoors when you used it because you were in the tent.
yes, true.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but it was nice flavoring how you kind of like exchanged things, but left the picture like out of respect.
Yeah, that was his. Those
yeah.
were his memories.
So you've never used your indoor sword outside?
no.
Imagine Chris has like some crazy buff that you don't even realize. That if you use the
Stop
indoor
looking
sword
at my screen.
outside, he's like, you've just used your indoor sword outside. You get a +7 to damage.
Oh my god.
Clue, you're instantly level 17.
Yeah, there's no special thing to his indoor greatsword.
I didn't describe anything like that.
Yeah,
no.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah.
No, that was a really nice moment though. Yeah, it was cool to see a bit more of like Clue. And I think, well, it's like, it would be like your biggest loss thus far in the campaign.
But it's also interesting,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how Clue is just like suppressing that, like not showing any emotion in that sense, right?
Yeah.
Just having that.
I think like Clue, like emotionally, is like pretty. We make fun of him being very unemotional, but I think he's decently emotionally grounded in his training as a soldier. So like he feels things, but he also can compartmentalize in like a
No, for
not
sure.
unhealthy way.
Yeah.
Like maybe he passes them to the side a little bit, but like with the uncle thing, he like Jonas died. He can realize like he can realize the loss, but also realize that like that was the life that Jonas chose.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, of
he
course.
died doing his
Yeah.
job. He didn't need a burial because Clue doesn't like buy into that necessarily as like a ritualistic need to thing. Is like soldier, this is what soldiers do.
It's like the night,
This is
Night's
what he was
Watch
meant to
in,
do.
in Game of Thrones.
Kind of. Yeah.
But then moving on to the episode, you guys reunited. You had that.
Well, I
very-
wanted to say one thing before
yeah.
that about Maggie befriending the Queen of Air and Darkness.
that was cool.
Oh yeah.
Maybe?
Well, tricking the Queen of Air and Darkness with a gift,
Yeah.
non-gift.
it would be funny if she was like, oh, another one.
She's like, thanks. And then she leaves. She's like, fucking. She like opens
somebody can't bring a bottle of wine.
opens the closet. It's full of stones. That's so funny.
I hate that rock.
So technically, tomorrow, once you sleep, it'll reappear in your pocket, eh?
Maybe. I don't know. Part of me is also just like, maybe if I leave, because I don't know if she doesn't have a temple per se.
She has
or
a
at least
rock
this
now.
is kind of it. Because like obviously like she was giving out some visions in this place and in
Yeah.
this space, and so I was like, oh, maybe you can break a curse, keep it, try it. I don't know.
It was great role playing, and like
yeah.
essentially, like because she rolled low insight, I did reward that with the
Yeah.
sense like, okay, she's kind of pointing you the direction you need to go.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Which-
I was hoping she would break the curse and just make it a Luckstone.
Who knows? That
Yeah.
would be nice if it got delivered to me at a different time, just doing its basic job.
Hint,
So
hint, Chris,
wouldn't that be
Chris,
cool?
Please, that would be awesome. An actual like magical item that Minx could use and isn't
A
just dead
patron
weight.
that doesn't just hate me and
That'd
make
be
me feel
super
Listen,
cold.
I gave her a magical item, and the first thing that she did was give it to Dillon.
I'm sorry you were like, leave the party. But no, it is cool.
We
And
are
it's-
getting very good at just splitting the party instantly at any danger and any opportunity.
terrifying.
It's so bad.
Well, that
We
was
did
a
it-
tough decision.
We
We
did
really
it in
were.
Wonder. Like
Yeah.
we've done it a couple times
Yeah.
where we shouldn't have.
at almost every opportunity, Dylan is
We
like,
get
I want to
distracted.
do this, and I'm going to right
Well,
now.
it was a tough choice. We were all sort of.
We always talk about a plan.
We did.
and
do.
then we
do.
split off and do our
'Cause
own
we get too
best
excited.
idea. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do, but it's like, it's so hard to figure out what way is the best way when there's so many options that could potentially work. But I think it all worked really nicely where we all sort of did the thing we wanted to
Just
do.
gonna pause
and
you
then-
right there.
Yeah.
While you say that,
Yes.
I can almost guarantee that the best way was not just running at and then into and then through the cave with zero.
I will say this.
That's my line.
I
Yes.
got to figure out at least the green key by the time you guys got there.
Colors might not have anything to do with it.
They don't. I don't think they do.
I will. Yeah. Oh, I was about to say my line. I will say this. The way I kind of design like puzzles and all that, there's not necessarily a right way. There's just different ways, because I feel like everything that you've done so far, like each decision you make has consequences, right?
Yeah. But we've tried all the keys now, haven't we? Tried all three.
It's got to be some like it's.
Oh, I will say with the puzzle, there's definitely a right way. Oh, for sure.
Well, then fuck you. Just shut up, Chris.
The last thing I was going to try to do is put the vial in the keyhole.
Turn the door into a fish.
Turn the door into a fish, Chris.
Well, what
Wow.
I was honestly hoping for Chris to be like, and the door doesn't have a doorknob. And I'd be like, oh, I put the vial in the door knob. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's all good. I wanted to drink the potion and turn it into a tiny version of myself like Alice in Wonderland, and that did not happen.
It's hilarious that you thought you saw an undescribed potion. You thought this can only do one thing.
and it will be the doorknob.
And it's gonna turn me super small, and I'm gonna climb through the little doorknob, and everything's gonna be great.
I just love the look on your face as like you in real life realized, oh, this might be over for me.
yeah.
Like I
had that
saw the
feeling.
hope leave your eyes
Yeah, I was
as
like-
I was rolling 12d6.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit! And you rolled the fake damage, which was
Oh, I did.
very, very
I think
good,
like
very
the
convincing.
fake damage was like oh, I don't know, like 80 something.
80 something.
Oh
that
my
would have
God.
almost killed me. I was
Actually, no,
at
it would
40.
have been like 50 something, because 12d6 in
Yeah.
maximum could be 72.
I would have definitely been. I don't think it would have been double, but it would have significantly. It would have really knocked me out. Yeah.
So
Crazy.
All of that. There's a big god fight happening, and
Yeah.
probably over
Holy
now.
shit! Sorry, the description of that was really cool.
That was
Yeah,
very cool.
it was really, really creepy.
Because I like
Thank you.
Hartley was like, "Oh yeah, so like, should we rest?" And it's like, this is not our game. This
Yeah.
is not for us whatsoever.
No,
Yeah.
this is end game stuff that's happening over there, and we're just at the training area.
We're again at like another
Like
portal
these guys are
situation.
fighting to the death, and you guys are having conversations like, should we be part of this?
I don't
Make
know.
this door a fish.
I had to punish you in some way, because like
Yes.
I did. Time was at the end, since,
Of course.
and like you having this conversation, I had to subtract the countdown.
No. That's very fair.
Yeah.
I think that's very fair. There was a lot of options. Oh shoot, there was one more thing I wanted to say. Oh, the spider legs reminded me of. Have you guys seen it? Choo Choo Charles, the game that came out of a train that's a spider. It's like an indie game that someone made. Anyway, kind of
No.
gave off that vibe. And there was one more thing that I
It's a game
wanted
that
to.
he dreamt last night.
No, it's not.
Choo Choo Charles.
It's out there.
That's
Don't
definitely real.
Damn. Anyway, keep talking.
But
amongst
with the
yourself.
spider legs, obviously it's like a Lulth ability that Erevan Ellisir has kind of inherited, and I kind of hinted at it in a little bit.
Yeah,
in the
I remember.
shot when he reappears after disguising himself as the Cord, you see his shadows have extra limbs on them, kind of hinting that he was like in some sense a beast or monster of some kind.
Yes,
I
you did.
remember that.
Yeah.
You left the breadcrumbs. You sure did.
I like to leave like the faintest of breadcrumbs, so like 10 episodes later, I can be like, "See, I told you, it was there."
We know.
Yeah.
We know
How did
that's
you not
what you do.
get it? Idiots.
Oh man,
that was fun. It was a lot of fun just watching you guys trying to figure out like, how do we do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
You
Yeah.
ever watch that or you ever play that like Dragon Ball Z game where it's like 1v1 where you like it's 3D fighting and it's always in that desert where they
Oh, yeah, I do. I remember that game.
where they I can't remember the world championships like take place, the fighting championships where like the little stage fighting arena, they always fight above it in the air because they can fly.
Oh.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Is it kind of like Mortal Kombat? Like
It's kind of like Mortal
style?
Kombat,
Yeah,
but it's just
okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
That's what I pictured. I pictured like kind of desert, but like snow because it's like the winter,
And then like
all
fighting
this
above.
fighting in the sky,
Yeah.
and then like super quick that like to the
Yeah.
point where you can't see, and just
Yeah.
us being like, oh, we should go into the cave maybe like, over there.
Yeah, it's a fight of like
your sword.
pure power versus like pure elusiveness, where like the fight will last a little bit of time, but eventually power will succumb.
Yeah.
Because they're both demigods, but Erevan, or not Erevan, but Farad'n still has a relic, so
Yeah.
he's just a little bit more powerful. Than,
Which is surprising that like Erevan isn't wielding his, which is like why
he doesn't
can't.
have he doesn't have it on him.
Yeah, which is why doesn't he?
But he can't wield it.
Right.
This is what we know.
We
is
know
that
from the two shot.
Farad'n can only wield it because of some fucked up shit.
Right.
Right. That's what
Right?
we know.
So
Yeah.
we know he can wield it from some fucked up shit, but Erevan Ellisir and normal mortals cannot wield it unless
Right.
they're chosen by a god to be
Yeah.
able to.
Well,
Unless they're an Exarch.
Yeah, unless they're that's correct.
Yeah.
wasn't he chosen for something?
So
Erevan
Erevan
Ellisir?
wasn't,
No.
so
Erevan Ellisir is a demigod. He is not an exarch.
Oh, I thought he was chosen for something. Never mind.
He was chosen to fucking impersonate my mom and freaking comb
That
my
was
hair.
so funny when he's like skittering around and is like fighting Farad'n, and you go, "That was the guy that
That was the guy that put his hand
into
through my hair.
Oh my god!"
And I don't know if we'll cut it out or not, but I do think about that moment a lot.
Yeah.
Where like I'm like,
Oh, you're not cutting that out.
No,
That was so funny.
That was so. You saying that in the episode, I think is very good, and we should definitely keep it in.
yeah,
That's
the amount of times I think eventually Monk's gonna realize Erevan was combing his hair. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny.
I was trying to like figure out, I was like, should Dillon be more angry? But I think if anything, Dillon is just more creeped out and
Yeah.
kind of thankful that his mom
I think it was a
is
true
still out there.
reaction.
Where he's just like, oh well,
Maybe.
that's kind of fucked. Okay, but I think if anything, like I do maybe, I find that like there could have been another moment for Dillon to like, not if I was to leave you guys and do my thing on my own instead of going to the cave, I'd probably like run up to Erevan Ellisir and be like, "Where is my mother?" But
In the middle of that fight?
yeah, to distract him more until
Literally
he told me,
nothing.
and
You're
then
right.
he died.
Nothing
Exactly.
will stop him. Nothing will stop him.
Well, listen, I've learned my lesson from the caves. Have I? Who knows? Find out in the next episode.
And we'll see how severe the
Specifically
consequence
haven't.
is
no.
because the timer is still going down.
Yeah, it's just spooky. We don't have a lot. If worst case scenario, if you rolled all nat 20s, we're at 25 out of 85, which
Yeah.
is 2 more rolls.
I will say it could have been worse because if you guys decided to short rest, that would have been starting
yeah.
from
Yeah.
50 basically.
and we could have already be done.
Yep.
I'm a little worried about this puzzle.
No shit.
Now you are.
Well, just I mean now
Mike,
now all
you
3
are
keys.
the most. You are the craziest guy.
Yo, you know
you
what I-
are so funny.
Well, do you remember how before we even started recording? Do you remember
the
No, I'm
energy
worried-
that Mike brought
I'm
to this
worried
episode?
about it now.
We know.
Shout
and
out David.
That's what's funny. Shout out David. Yeah.
It took you coming very close to death at least once.
No, see, it wasn't that. It was the fact that the keys didn't work after we tried all 3 of them. That's what worries me.
I mean, we got
Yeah.
options.
Don't wave you the pen.
got
Don't wave
options.
your pen like you've caught on to something. This is what worries me.
I'll say this puzzle is definitely very trickster focused. Like nothing is really as it seems. There's literally like a vial that is a red herring.
Yeah.
Right.
What if
Hilarious.
we go the other way?
What if you go the other way?
Do we exit?
Well, we just go through the door that we came from. Oh, we get
Exit?
teleported.
Yeah, like what if we
No, because it's not a door that closes behind us.
you get teleported to the start of the puzzle, but what if you went the other way?
like you leave the cave. I think you just
Maybe.
leave the cave.
You just leave the
Anyway,
cave, go
we'll,
straight towards
we'll,
the sounds of
we'll
Ferretin,
leave that up to
clash.
the next episode.
Yeah, do we want to
Yeah, let's talk about what we're up to.
what are we up to? What are we
Oh.
reading?
I'm playing Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
and
We
I
just
haven't
wanted to
even
talk about this
I
before we
did,
started.
yes.
Tell me
Well,
everything.
it's
Tell
been
me
great.
everything. Wait, are you playing alone?
No, I'm playing with Mika.
Okay.
We're
Shared farm.
playing shared farm, shared money.
Oh God.
It's good. No, I do all the fishing. She does everything else.
That's really
So
good.
that's not
No, I know.
Okay.
No, I help with
That's
the
such a-
watering and everything, but the fishing is so fun. The fishing's so fun.
It is.
Listen, we are on winter. We're almost done winter.
year one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Already. We started playing a week ago.
That's not great. That makes sense.
And we, I think we had like 400,000 gold at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing
Is that
good.
a lot?
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's sick.
And we have like our coop maxed out already.
Oh,
One of our
good.
barns is already maxed out.
Oh wow. I guess it is 2 people. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I've never done a multiplayer one still. I keep talking about it, but I keep
Yeah.
not doing it. But
For some reason, we named all of our farm animals our guy friends. So there's Chris, there's Hartley, there's Shiel. I think you're a chicken.
Thank you.
And Chris, you might be a brown cow.
Thank you.
No problem. We milk you every day. You give us good yield.
You know what? I'll take it as a compliment.
feel that friendship.
That's what the one thing I've always said about Chris is his yield. His yield is out of this world.
Unmatched.
You make some good cheese, dude.
Thanks.
No problem.
I thought for a second you were describing how you named all the animals. I thought you were going to say like Tammy and Tammy too.
No, I
As a
wish
shout out to-
we should
as a shout out to
have done that
Flinthorn.
for the things. But getting to the desert was amazing. I was like, when we unlocked the bus,
oh,
hell
nice.
yeah, it's been great.
I'm glad.
I have had so much like
You've
my
done a
whole
lot by wind. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I really should play with him.
my whole mission. Well, it's so great because like I can do the other stuff
Can
like
literally do 2 things
yeah,
at once
like
in a day.
you know, like we start out, we water the crops.
Mm-hmm.
Mika does like the what's it called, the farm animal work. I go into town to see the posts. If it's even worth going into town. I figure out whose birthday it is. I get all the gifts. Go mining at the same time.
Yeah, you're
It's
getting
great.
it.
It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
God.
Good
I love
shit.
it. It's a lot of
Are
fun.
you both romancing people?
No, we haven't even.
Ugh.
There's too much work to do.
Have you not heard how
Building
busy his day
relationships
is?
work.
He's got no time for romance.
I didn't realize how stressful this game is.
Oh, yeah.
because there's so much
Well-
shit you have to do up until like midnight.
You can play it like multiple ways because, like, to be fair, like
You
I
can
know
also just turn the
people
game off.
that have industrialized
It's true.
Stardew.
It's true.
Like people make like conglomerates of their farms.
Yeah.
But you can also just like be like, no, I just want to be like a little like I'm like.
But you know
Because
me.
no, I know, but I like making like theme farms now, where I'm
Okay.
like I specifically have like a wine and goat farm run, where I'm like, this is my specialty
I
for this
hear
farm.
you, Maggie, but he just said the word yield.
No, I know.
When describing me,
He is all about production.
Well, there's
It's like
only
the way you do Roller Coaster Tycoon, though, to put
For
it in this
sure.
context,
Yeah.
where it's like, you know, you could do like the best desert farm in
For
those
sure,
ways,
for
you know,
sure.
or like the like specifically
you
of
can
each
be the
farm,
best
and you're
at
doing all
you can be
those
the best
things.
at one thing in
Yeah.
particular.
Yeah, but it's like but there's so many, like, you know, there's so many things to do upon each day where it's like this is a person's birthday and then I also have to mine stuff and and then
To be
like
fair, are you playing it on the
the
newest
PlayStation,
version?
the newest, I'm assuming whatever the newest PlayStation
I don't
version is.
The newest, I don't know. Is it 1.6 on?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'll check for next.
Yeah, I'm curious because
Time.
like basically a bunch of new shit got added.
Yeah.
and that's when I started replaying
It
it.
seems, I think Mika says that it seems like a lot of like the quality of life stuff has been upgraded.
Okay.
So I think it's good. But anyway, the last thing I'm going to say, just so you understand how stressful this game is that if you don't go to bed by 2 and 2 a.m. hits, you pass out on the street.
Oh, do you guys have a horse yet?
And then and then you
Okay.
pay $1,000 in the morning when someone finds you, and like you wake up in the hospital, and like sometimes half of your shit is missing.
So it's just like real
Wow.
life.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
That's crazy. That's fun.
it's a lot of fun to play. You and Caroline should try playing it. You
Yeah,
have a blast.
we
I mean,
might.
you and Janae should play it as well.
We
All
should.
of,
Wait,
all of
have
you guys
none
should
of
be
you
playing.
played Stardew
All of you
Valley?
should be
No.
playing
The
it.
fuck?
You should be playing it split screen. Oh my god,
Oh
it's a
yeah.
blast.
Well, I do love like it's a great game. It is. It
You know
is
the-
really fun.
and
It's
really
not
good
that
for play-
stressful.
You'd love it. Yeah.
You know the first thing I'm going to do if I do play it, I'm going to name all of my animals Michael and yield the crap out of them.
Dude, do it, man. Dude,
What are you
I'm
doing?
ripe.
What am I
Chris?
doing?
Oh.
I've got some updates.
Does it start with a B?
I have purchased a PS5.
Yeah! Was it the link that I sent you?
No, it was before.
It was on sale.
Okay.
I have not purchased Baldur's Gate yet.
Okay. Congratulations on your child.
Thank you. What?
Wait.
The PlayStation. The PlayStation.
Oh, thank you.
My God.
The baby.
Yes. Again, I'm not a cow, Michael.
You must turn on the baby.
I will say I haven't started playing Baldur's Gate yet because I just got back into The Witcher 3.
Shit,
get away
Chris.
from that game,
PS5
man.
remastered, right?
Get out of
Or
there.
yeah.
You've played it how many times now?
No. I've completed the main campaign, but I never finished the DLCs. So I never
That's
finished
why
like
I keep trying to restart and replay, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, I now need to do all the DLCs, and I'm like, but I'll take a quick break.
and
Yeah.
I've heard they're amazing. And like
Yeah.
I know as soon as I start playing Baldur's Gate, I'm just gonna completely just forget everything with The Witcher. So I'm like, I want to finish these so I can just get completely immersed into Baldur's Gate.
Roughly
It
how
would
many
be
hours
so
is that?
funny if he does all this. We've talked about Chris playing Baldur's Gate for now a year, and he buys it, and then he has the same experience as me. It's like, I don't like it.
No, he's going to love
Talks
it.
about it once.
Have you played The Witcher?
I haven't played all the Witchers.
Have you played Witcher 3?
I haven't played The Witcher 3.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
So if I feel like
want
Witcher
to.
3
I
is
want to.
very
You'll like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love The Witcher 3.
yeah,
No,
the
you'll like
mechanics
Baldur's
of it are
Gate.
going to be close to
Really?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of got that vibe.
But what else am I doing? Me and Janae started watching Criminal Minds.
Hell yeah.
Throwback.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
First time?
First time for me.
Hell
Yeah. So get ready for more fucking psychopaths.
Yeah,
coming on the campaign.
that's
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
We don't have enough, obviously.
Literally every character he throws at us is
Yeah.
psychopathic.
And then me and Janae also finished on Netflix Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my
yes.
god, I love Blue Eyed
So
Samurai.
good, right?
So good.
I didn't expect it to be as graphically violent.
Yeah.
And have as many dongs as
Yes.
it did.
Dong.
Yes.
But yeah, awesome
Yeah.
show. Love
great.
it.
yeah.
But
Highly
yeah,
recommend- yeah.
That's me. I held us my promise. I started the process of playing Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
And it will come eventually when I start
Yeah,
playing
he
it.
started, aka it's at 0%.
So wait, so when I
But
sent you that link,
It was right after he purchased because in our Slack channel he said, "Why would you send me this now?"
that's
Yeah.
so funny. Was it a better price, the link that I sent?
Yes.
Fuck.
That's okay.
Damn, I'm sorry.
No. It's good.
I still might buy it when I have money.
Yes.
One day. But
Yes.
it is on that list, though. I have it saved kind of consistently now, waiting for that price drop.
Nice. We can talk about this off mic, but if you want to borrow my Xbox Series
Shut
S,
up, Mike. No, stop that right now. Maggie, what are you watching, playing, reading?
I was doing a lot of...
Fucking Michael. The logistic. Yeah, if you want to borrow my PlayStation.
it's an Xbox.
Like,
Yeah, come on, we're big little nerds. I've been doing a lot of real life Stardew, honestly. I've been gardening like a motherfucker for the last couple weeks.
How have,
Yes.
how have the yields been?
Good. So far, honestly, bad year for bugs. Not
Yeah.
enough cold, and so there's been a lot
Yeah.
of. I'm so serious. No, the bugs have been really bad
Yeah,
and
you
eating
need
everything.
bugs for
No, in real life. In real life, I've been gardening in real life.
I thought you were talking about Stardew Valley.
No, in real life, I've been gardening.
Valley.
No, for the last like 2 weeks, I've been real life gardening a lot. I haven't been
Oh.
You
inside
said
a lot.
Stardew Valley, then immediately went into
because
gardening.
she said
Real life
real life Stardew,
Stardew.
Valley.
Maggie,
and that's what
I'm so sorry.
Maggie, I want you to know I understood what you were saying.
That's so
Okay,
funny.
I did not. I thought I was
Me
with
too.
Mike.
Me too. And I was like, I didn't know that the bugs could be harder to catch certain years. And I was like, because you need the bug meat to make the bait to catch the fish. It's like, geez, that might be
my
tough.
God.
Anyway, sorry.
gardening.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
no, I've just been gardening and it's fine. My body hurts a lot, but it's very fun and everything's basically in the ground. But the bugs
What
have
do you
been
have in
bad
the
this
ground?
year.
Damn. Yeah. What are you trying to
everything.
yield?
Everything. I got tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, lots of fucking flowers and herbs and
Hell yeah.
medicinal stuff. I'm doing a lot more plant vegetable stuff this year than
Hell yeah.
other years. But
Very
anyways,
sick.
Beans?
only a couple beans and only up in Huntsville.
Asparagus?
No, spring's gone.
I don't know.
should've-
I don't know
Oh.
the timelines for.
You're playing
Are you saying
Stardew, Mike.
Stardew Valley
You're
doesn't
learning.
translate to real life?
It kind of does.
Kind of.
In a lot
Yeah,
of
to
ways,
some
it actually
degree.
does do seasonal crops in very good ways.
Oh.
And they do say this seed needs to grow this long.
Okay,
And then
so Maggie, don't garden until 2 a.m. I don't want you to wake up in a hospital.
All I know is that peonies is almost out of season.
Oh.
yeah.
Yes,
Well,
they are.
but again, that's a global warming issue because they also should be here longer.
Yeah, it's true.
A lot of flowers
true.
got condensed up, and so we shouldn't be having roses so early. Anyways,
It's true. Yeah.
apart from that, haven't been playing a lot of games because I've been outside, but I did see Challengers recently.
Oh,
And I have a lot of things to say about it.
nice.
It's fine.
Is it sexy?
Not
Really?
honestly, I was expecting there's no sex.
But I think that's the whole point. It's supposed to be like
yeah,
a build up, right?
Same. Well,
supposed
but
to,
to what? To what?
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry. But no, I think I had higher hopes of the film because of both short reviews that were kind of spoiler free, and then also just the trailers that were coming out around it and the hype that was around it. And
Yeah.
I think it was a little lazy, and I'm just not gonna. I know a lot of people love it, so I can't say that much. But yeah, no, I. Honestly, I think that the relationship between the two guys was the best part of the film, and that was really great.
Cool.
Nice.
I have to watch it. Yeah.
I would still recommend
Yeah,
it
of
to
course.
anybody to watch. I will probably only ever maybe watch it one more time.
Nice.
That's fair.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, I
It's
mean,
one of
that's-
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dope.
Hartley, what are you consuming / eating?
How many books have you eaten since last time?
Yeah.
And did they finally get hanged? The kings.
Before they are hanged is the second book. Of the Blade itself,
And then the third one was
is the last argument.
the
of
last
Kings.
argument,
It's
which
the-
I
it's the
thought it
third
was.
one of- it's the third
another
one of the trilogy.
Yeah,
Yes.
the third one of the
The third
trilogy.
one of the trilogy.
which I thought was the first and the second
I
argument.
finished that book.
Okay.
I also
Nom, 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 nom,
finished
nom, nom, nom.
and read. I reread The Martian by Andy Weir.
Oh yeah.
Is that
You
the,
reread a book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what the movie was based off of?
Yes, it was.
Cool.
So I reread that because his second book, which is called Project Hail Mary, is supposed to be so good. Everybody puts it in their top 5 sci-fi of all time. And I haven't read it, and I wanted to get back into the flow of reading his style of writing, which is very unique. It's very he's a scientific writer. He writes everything very efficient and condensed. There's no fluff, but in a very consistent way that's super refreshing. I love the way that he writes.
Cool.
So
How does it taste?
Getting used to that. It tastes like a cool Fresca.
How's your fiber intake then? Pretty
Bad.
good? Oh no.
Bad. Anyway, so gonna read Project. So I read those 2 books. I'm now reading book 6 of the Wheel of Time series, which is
God.
I'm back into them. I
haven't.
I read No, You Never Will and You Never Should.
There's over
copy
20
that.
of them.
There's 14.
Oh, okay.
14.
Sorry, that made it better.
I read the first 5. I respect the hell out of Robert Jordan's magic system and what he did for the world building aspect of epic fantasy.
I thought you were just gonna say the world.
And for the world for fantasy writers, he inspired my favorite writer ever in fantasy. He writes characters in general and specifically women like he has never met one in his life. Which
That's why I'll never read the series.
and you shouldn't. But
No.
the reason why I'm getting through it is one, it's a long overarching story. You need to know what happens. You can't just read book summaries to get to the end. But so Robert Jordan passed away after releasing book 12 of 14. And then my favorite author of all time, Brandon Sanderson, was hired by his wife to finish his series, to tie off all loose ends.
Okay.
And I love his style of writing. So I'm just trudging through.
So you're holding out another 6 books.
Correct.
To get to what you want.
Yes.
But I want you to understand that's just 6 meals.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's got to eat something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of cereal and milk in the morning.
by
Boom,
the end of this
done.
arc, you could be done.
Yeah, he probably will be.
I'll probably, because I can't stand more than 2 in a row, I'll do 2 Wheel of Time, and then I'll do Project Hail Mary, then I'll do 2 Wheel of Time. then I'll go and I've got a long list. I want to go back to Joe Abercrombie and his second series.
And Fitch.
Yeah, it sounds like all those things I have
Joe
to do in
Abercrombie and
Stardew
Fitch.
every day.
I literally.
I've got a
can't
bunch
read
of
the
books.
series.
I've got how many books do I have on my
Do you
phone?
read them all? Or do you use it audio? Is
Both.
It both. Yeah.
I'm currently
Well, okay, I feel like audio is a nice way to like consume books quickly.
So, 100%. That's how I get through so many, because I'm reading in person the Malazan Book of the Fallen series, which is another 14-book series.
Do you ever?
But I'm
read
only on book one of that.
and listen at the same time. Two different books.
But I do listen and play video games, and I'm playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six
Clancy?
Siege.
Yeah,
And I sometimes play that while listening to my audiobook,
Cool.
which for anybody who listens, I know that's bad because the entire game is only about sound cues, but you can go fuck yourself.
I don't know if I could do
It's true.
I
It's
don't
all
know if I
about
could do
sound
that.
It is all
because
about sound cues.
I can only focus on one thing, so I feel like if I'm focusing on a video game, I have no clue what they're saying.
It's
in my
true.
ear.
I can't do that.
You know
either.
what?
Depends on the game.
No,
Yeah.
I'll also say that is something that I feel like, I don't know how many audiobooks you guys have like listened to.
Comes with time.
It's an actual, like, I think a skill that you learn of like being able to ingest one thing while doing another. With audiobooks specifically, audiobooks and podcasts, I listen to so much media, and it's constant, whether it's an audiobook or a podcast, I'm always listening to something, and I can have full conversations while people are talking in my ears.
That's crazy.
I have no problem.
I don't know how you do that.
consuming
I can do
and-
that.
I can't
now.
do a single thing without trying to do another thing after that.
We know.
I kind of became like that though because of photo editing, because I would always have a video thing up kind of consistently. But then I was able to do, like, I think I watched most of Critical Role while doing work.
Yeah.
And then
You get
but
better at it,
But I don't
right?
I don't like the podcast version of it though. Like, I need the video with it in some ways. But then I started doing that with basically any audio stuff if I did something that was more active. So like I would be playing like Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
And then just doing that with like full
You know, it
book
was
things.
the biggest, like, throw myself into the deep end version of getting good at that. My favorite podcast for like probably 6 years through all of university and like high school was Comedy Bang Bang. And Comedy Bang Bang is just comedians making jokes and yelling over one another. It's like a constant barrage of overlapping dialogue.
Yeah.
And I got
That's
used
great.
to that.
Yeah.
I got used to that, like listening to that literally nonstop. I listened to I've listened to all the first 600 episodes of that, and they're 3 hours long.
I don't know there's that many.
And I've listened to most of them more than once.
Wow.
So I
Dude,
listen to a
you
lot of
are
shit.
you are the perfect media consumer.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
I am aware.
Yeah.
Nom.
I eat everything.
God.
Well, crazy.
Yeah, sorry. That's Hartley book time.
That's great.
Well,
Book time good.
on that note, unless we have something else to talk about, I think we can wrap up this last call.
Let's wrap it up. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna open the door? Who knows? What's on the other
I
side?
hate this puzzle.
Is it my mom?
He's
Imagine it
struggling
was
so
just
much.
your mom.
She was like, "Thank God." I'm like, "Nope, that's not the story."
Wrong door.
But once again, joined by Chris, Mike, Hartley, and Maggie. We'll see you next time on Trouble at the Tavern. Take it away with the slow fade jazz.
Jazz.